ABC News has learned that the Food and Drug Administration is expected to authorize a third shot of the mRNA vaccine for the immune-compromised as the highly contagious Delta variant continues surging across the country. Dr. Anthony Fauci spoke about booster shots for other groups like the elderly or general population earlier today on GMA. Take a listen.
No vaccine is going to last forever. We're going to be ready and have a plan to be able to give those individuals the additional dose that they might need.
For more on this, let's bring in once again ABC News medical contributor Dr. Todd Ellerin. So, Todd, we just heard Fauci say that no vaccine is going to last forever. Now, with that being said, do you think anyone who is vaccinated will need to get a booster shot at some point?
You know, Kara, I think that does make sense. Let's face it, it's the most contagious variant we've had. We are seeing that immunity tends to wane over time. There is reduced effectiveness of the vaccine against the Delta, although it does do very well at protecting against more severe illness. So I do think over time that we likely will need boosters. I've said that before. But certainly right now, the higher risk groups definitely need the booster, the immunocompromised people leading the way. And I also hope the FDA authorizes it for the elderly as well, but that remains to be seen.
Well, the FDA is expected to authorize that third shot today, and then the CDC, an advisory panel there, meets Friday to discuss whether or not to recommend those shots. So how do you expect this all to play out?
Well, you know, I do think, listen, we've seen this in Israel, in France, in Germany, other countries that are now recommending the booster, and I do think the CDC is going to recommend this as well. I do want to just point out, though, that, again, we're doing a lot of talk about boosting right now, but the most important thing we can do in the United States is convince those that are unvaccinated to get their first vaccine. That will actually decrease transmission more than us receiving boosters. So while I think the boosters are important, especially for those more vulnerable groups, and I think the CDC is going to also agree with that, let's not forget, we need to vaccinate those that are unprotected. It's really important, especially given this contagious variant and winter coming.
Well, the CDC has also reported an estimated 1.1 million people now have already received a third dose without the FDA authorization. And that's a pretty huge number of people. How risky, Todd, is that? And how is that even happening?
Well, you know, that is a big number. And, you know, I don't think it's that risky because I do feel that these vaccines are extremely safe, right? But at the same point, in the ideal world, and especially when you're dealing with a crisis, you want to do things in a logical manner. I'd like to hear from Janet Woodcock, the acting commissioner of FDA, Dr. Walensky, CDC, and of course, Dr. Fauci from the NIH. I want to hear their blessing. I will tell you personally, you know, and I'm seeing COVID patients still every day that, you know, I have not gotten a booster at this time. So I think it's best to try to, you know, follow the rules. But at the same time, I do get it that there are patients that are vulnerable right now and they don't want to wait for the national agencies to give their blessing. So I understand, but it's best for us to just move in the right direction. I think the FDA and the CDC are going to be showing that to us very soon. Dr.
Todd Ellerin, thanks so much.
Take care, Kara.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.